The 2026 Toyota Stout is everywhere right now, and if you've been scrolling through YouTube or social media, you've probably seen the hype. But here's the real question. Why is everyone suddenly talking about this truck? What makes it so special before it's even fully revealed? Today on MVP Wheel, we're breaking down the full details of the 2026 Toyota Stout, and by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this truck might change everything. Let's start with the big picture. For years, the truck market has followed one simple formula: bigger, more powerful, more expensive. And while that worked for a long time, it also created a problem. A lot of people don't actually need those massive trucks. They need something practical, something efficient, something that fits into everyday life, and that's exactly the gap the Stout is expected to fill. Now, the name Stout isn't new. It goes back to Toyota's earlier days, when compact pickups were simple, reliable, and built for real work. But in 2026, this isn't just a comeback, it's a complete reinvention. Toyota is expected to take that old idea and bring it into the modern world with new technology, better efficiency, and a completely different approach. Let's talk about design. The 2026 Stout is expected to carry Toyota's bold, aggressive styling, a strong front grille, sharp LED headlights, and a compact but muscular body. It's not oversized, but it still has presence. This is the kind of truck that looks just as good in the city as it does on a weekend adventure. But the real reason behind the hype is what's under the hood. One of the biggest expectations is a hybrid powertrain, and this is huge, because hybrid technology in a compact truck could completely change the game. We're talking about strong torque, smooth performance, and most importantly, significantly better fuel efficiency. Think about it. A truck that gives you utility without draining your wallet at the fuel station. That's something a lot of people have been waiting for, and if Toyota delivers on this, it instantly becomes one of the most practical trucks on the market. Now, let's talk about performance. The Stout isn't expected to compete with heavy-duty trucks, and it doesn't need to. Its focus is balance, enough power for daily driving, light towing, and weekend use without going overboard. And for most people, that's more than enough inside the cabin. Things are expected to feel modern and comfortable. This isn't a basic work truck anymore. Expect a large touchscreen, smartphone connectivity, digital displays, and advanced safety features. It's designed to be a daily driver first and a utility vehicle second. And then there's pricing, one of the biggest factors behind all this attention. If Toyota manages to keep the Stout affordable, it could attract a massive audience: first-time buyers, young professionals, and even people who never considered a truck before. That's how you create something that goes viral in the market. But here's the deeper reason why everyone is talking about this truck. It's not just about specs or features. It's about what the Stout represents: a shift in the truck industry, a move toward smaller, smarter, more efficient vehicles that actually match how people live today. And let's be honest, most people don't need a massive truck. They just need something versatile, something that can handle daily life, occasional work, and weekend trips. And that's exactly what the Stout is expected to deliver. Now, here's something important to remember. A lot of the information out there is based on expectations and industry trends. Toyota hasn't officially confirmed every detail yet. So, while the hype is real, it's also built on possibilities. And that's why it's important to stay informed. Still, even with that uncertainty, one thing is clear: the direction of the truck market is changing, and Toyota is positioning itself right in the middle of that shift. Now imagine this. You're about to buy a truck. You're looking at all the usual options: big, expensive, fuel-hungry. And then the Stout arrives, smaller, more efficient, more practical, and possibly more affordable. That decision suddenly becomes a lot harder, and that's exactly why this truck matters. Because it doesn't just compete, it changes how people think about trucks. So as more details come out, one thing is certain: the 2026 Toyota Stout is not just another release, it's something you need to pay attention to. Because when it finally arrives, it might just be the truck that everyone has been waiting for. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to MVP Wheel, and turn on notifications, because the next big thing in the automotive world is already on its way.